Coming up on today's show, we're just going to answer questions from subscribers. Game day is just around the corner. Giants, Cowboys, Sunday Night Football. And I just love doing these mailbags, getting to interact with you guys. It's kind of our bread and butter here on Giants Now. I pride ourselves on being the most informative, entertaining, and interactive YouTube channel. And the backbone of that are these mailbags. So let's get into it. Dylan Michaels sends in a $10 super chat. First question says, who do you think will have more yards for our offense this year? Saquon Barkley, Darren Waller, or a sleeper who's not getting enough recognition? If I had to say who I think leads the Giants offense in yards, I'm going to go Saquon Barkley. Well, I'd go Daniel Jones, but we're talking receiving and rushing. I'm going to go Barkley because he is going to have rushing and receiving yards. And I think at this point, it's like we're kind of underappreciating what Barkley can do because we love the addition of Waller. We love Paris Campbell. We love a healthy Shep. We love Slayton. We love Hodgins. Like, with all those weapons, we love Hyatt. You can't just focus on 26 like you used to. If Barkley plays all 17 games this year, I'm not going to be shocked if he potentially has his best year in the NFL. Maybe it won't be the most carries or the most yards, but I could see him having the most yards per carry, and I could see him having his best receiving year for this team with so much focus on all the other playmakers that the Giants have. Andrew Long coming in says, any predictions on big season trades? I'm never going to rule out the idea of the Giants making a trade in season. Joe Shane was hesitant to do that last year, but I think last year's team wasn't in the spot that this year's team is to win ball games. Maybe a guy like Mike Evans. We've talked about the contract dispute that he has. Maybe he's a player that we look at. That would have to be my leading guess right now, Andrew. If the Giants did make a big season trade, I think Mike Evans would be that guy. My man William Lano, what up, brother? Says, which three teams do you want to beat the most? Giants, Cowboys, Jets. Giants, Cowboys, Eagles. Eagles, Cowboys, Jets. Eagles, Cowboys, Jets. Eagles, Cowboys, Jets. Those are the three teams. In order, Eagles, Cowboys, Jets. Those are the three teams I want to beat, man. I hate the Eagles, man. I hate the Cowboys. And the Hard Knock stuff with Rodgers and Jihad Ward and them calling it Jet Life Stadium. I'm just at the point where it's like they're the annoying-ass little brother that I'm tired of hearing about it. I'm tired of hearing about it. Eagles, Cowboys, Jets. Three teams I want to beat the most in order. What is your record prediction for the Giants this year? I have the Giants at 10-7, 11-6 if everything goes right. Let me know what you think. By the end of Week 18, what will be the Giants' record? Sound off for me down below in the comment section. This is going to be the pinned comment on today's video. Let me know what you think when you get hit with this YouTube ad break. Jimmy, what up, man? He says, thank you for the super chat as well, Jimmy. Do you think any of our receivers have over 1,000 yards? I think the only pass catcher on this team that could potentially have more than 1,000 yards is Darren Waller. I think Darren Waller is the guy that has the best chance. I think if Waller stays healthy for 90% of this season, he's going to be right at or near 1,000 yards. I expect him to be the go-to target for Daniel Jones. I expect the Giants to scheme up the most plays for Darren Waller. I think he has the most talent of any pass catcher on this team, and he's in the prime of his career. So, Jimmy, I'm going to go with Darren Waller of any receiver. I think they can go over 1,000 yards. G-Men for life, my man. What's up, brother? $10 super chat. We appreciate it. Marsh, no worries with our offense. It's a defense that concerns me. Tell us nice bedtime story about how our defense stops Dallas offensive weapons. I think, for me, the way that the Giants can beat the Cowboys week one on the defensive side of the ball, what do they have to do? They got to get pressure on Dak Prescott. They got to make his life hell. They got to be getting after him from all types of angles. Kayvon Thibodeaux, Leonard Williams, Azeez Ojulari, Dexter Lawrence. Those four guys need to have a field day. I also want to see Isaiah Simmons coming off the edge for the Giants. Wink Martindale has to dial it up. Look, you got two rookie outside corners in Adoree Jackson as well as Trey Hawkins. And I think that when you have two rookie outside corners that are trying to stop veteran receivers and CeeDee Lamb and Brandon Cooks, you're going to need pressure to help out those guys. So the front four for this team is going to have to get after Dak Prescott. Another thing, G-Men, is you got to stop the run. You can't have the Cowboys being comfortable handing the ball off to Tony Pollard 5 times and he has 20 times and he has 5 yards per pop and he has over 100 yards. So you at least have to take one of their strengths away. I love what Bill Belichick used to say about his defenses. Make them play with a hand behind their back. Take one of their strengths away. If you let the Cowboys throw the football over the field, you let them run all over the field, it's going to be an ugly day for the Giants. Take one of their strengths away. Make them one-dimensional and find a way to hold them to under 24 points. You do those things, you're going to put yourself in a good spot to go 1-0. What do you think the score will be, though, for the Giants? I want everyone right now to light up the comment section and predict the score. Giants, Cowboys, Sunday Night Football. If I had to give my score prediction, let's go 27-23. 27-23 Giants over the Cowboys, week 1, rolling in to Arizona, week 2. With a 1-0 record. My man Grim, what's up, brother? $10 super chat says, who do you think is going to be the Giants' standout player in week 1 against Dallas? It's the Clown Boys on this channel, Cowgirls. What does that even mean anymore at this point? But I want it to be Kayvon Thibodeaux because I want him to put the league on notice and get to a point where it's like, he's going to be one of the best defensive ends in this league for the next 6, 7, 8 years. Giants have a blue chip prospect right there. Can it be Daniel Jones? Can we walk out of week 1 on Sunday night, wake up Monday morning and be like, we kind of got one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL? Can he do what he did against the Vikings in week 1? Rush for over 70 yards, throw for over 300, 3 total touchdowns. Who do I think is going to be a standout player? I'm going Darren Waller. Final answer. Darren Waller. Final. Give me 6 catches, 100 yards, and a touchdown for number 12. Let's ride. MT43, what's up, my man? What is your biggest concern this season for the Giants? Health. It's health for me. Giants roster is somewhat top-heavy. You have guys at the top of the roster. Let's start on offense. Daniel Jones, Saquon Barkley, Darren Waller, Andrew Thomas, Evan Neal. Then you go to the defensive side of the ball, Dexter Lawrence, Azeez Ojulari, Leonard Williams, Kayvon Thibodeaux, Bobby Okereke, Adoree Jackson, Xavier McKinney. Like, you have a good top 12. But an Achilles heel for this Giants team is they're not the most deep team. Like, you get into player 35, 45, 53. You talk about the active 46. The depth for me is a little bit concerning. So I think a way to somewhat avoid having to play some of these depth guys so much is having your starters stay healthy. So for me, MT, my biggest concern is health. Waller's missed some time before. Barkley's missed time before. Evan Neal missed some time last year. Adoree Jackson has missed time. Xavier McKinney has missed time. So I'm going to go with health. Health and durability would be the answer for me. My man Johnson, what's up, my guy? He says, with DJ's extension, what does a step forward look like for Daniel Jones? Look, I think everybody asked me this question, and I'm going to give everybody the same answer that I give everybody. Get us back to the playoffs. Like, yes, I want him to throw more touchdowns. Yes, I want him to throw for more yards. Yes, I want him to be a more flashy stat padding quarterback. Like, that's cool and all. But the only thing that matters to me is winning. And if Daniel Jones can find a way to get the Giants back into the playoffs, back-to-back seasons, after inking a 4-year, $160 million deal, that's a step forward. Giants play, I think it was the 3rd hardest schedule in the NFL this year based off of 2022 win percentage. So just win. Get back in the playoffs. And that's a step for me because that shows you He's able to do it. Not just a one-year wonder. He's able to be consistent. He's able to do it again. Yes, I want him to be better statistically. Stay low on turnovers. Only 5 interceptions last year. But overall, win games, get you back in the playoffs. And if you win another game, that's 2 playoff wins for Daniel Jones. It's more than Dak Prescott. It's more than Kirk Cousins. Not a lot of quarterbacks in this league have multiple playoff wins. Get back to the playoffs. That's what a step forward looks like for me. Make sure everybody is subscribed to New York Giants Now by Chat Sports. Sub for Giants Dubs. It's my favorite thing to say, and it puts it in the hands of all of you. Also, help us get to our goal of week 1. We're trying to get to 32.5 thousand subs by week 1. We're about 400 away. We can get there. Hit that sub button, sub for Dubs. As always, just want to say thank you, and I appreciate you for taking time out of your busy day to hang out with us for a couple of minutes. If you want to talk more Giants football and I didn't get to your question today, just send me a DM or mention me on Twitter, and I'll make sure to answer you.